Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 30.
Bro, can you please mute your mic?
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 6.
Play fake. Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 44 yards. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Wentz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The center receiver in motion to the left. On play action, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you and try and bat the ball away, and that's exactly what happened there.
20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's going to get it again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good. They get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Kamara gets it again on second down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Fourth down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, it's Cook again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Off the play fake, Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They run it again with Cook. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He did have the touchdown earlier, but not have to run more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's Cousins on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Jameis again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Winston to throw for it on 4. He is going to find Hill here. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can try out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly what he did.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
At the 24-yard line.
They complete it to Hill. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here's Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's good for the Saints. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, Winston. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Following the interception, Cousins. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play fake. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot more confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Winston. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked on by the
I'm a dog, boy.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Cousins on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kirk Cousins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation. But
he's got a man.
That was a good-ass pass, boy. That's your best pass all game.
Inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there.
And it was free for him. That shit was nasty.
Game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. To throw again on second down. Winston. This is caught. Touchdown.
Damn, I should have stayed with that motherfucker. Good shit.
With his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Shit, I gotta respect you, boy. You ain't quit. You fight.
He's leaving his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's pick no play. That shit was wild.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First target, first catch, and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now
You had everything locked up. You didn't see me go through my progressions, boy. You locked everything up on the right side. That was my last read. I was hoping he was going to get open. He was locked up when I threw it, though. Oh, got him. Come on. Keep turning on and stopping, man. That shit crazy. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And they missed an opportunity.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
This shit is
The
crazy.
Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty
Good deep, what? This nigga done dropped 2 passes, man.
And get on the field on 3rd down.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Jameis to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
Damn, man.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
To throw is Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Here's Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. He's got him in, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Another free-form, nasty-ass dot. I see why niggas don't use classic passing. You can't do that shit on classic passing. Man, what the fuck? Get your ass up. Good shit.
Chris Olave, 28 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. They'll turn to Kamara. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control.
GG's, bro. Shit, add me if you want to.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50
Definitely get it in later. You know, I always get niggas they run back.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.